Dream?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's
wrong
gonna be
with
at the
that,
start
dog.
of
Anyway, so
Sounds like a
you
good-
guys are still in this dungeon that
Yep.
we've been in for
A couple sessions
a
now.
couple sessions now, yeah.
Yep. You know, we don't do anything fast.
So Soul's in the room. I only see 3 of us.
See, Mal is over by the
No,
dogs. Oh yeah, I only see 3 of us are in here.
I see 4 because of Sunny. I don't see Mel.
Mal is over. No, but I mean like under party. It says Amaris, Ash, and the Dungeon Master. There's Nessa. There's Sunny.
Oh, yeah.
There's Sunny. Mal, are you joining us or?
Meow,
I'm
meow,
just
meow.
gonna dance.
Well, if we're taking a short
Nothing wrong with
rest,
dancing.
I would
You can
like
tell me. I'm totally okay with keeping it in confidence and within my stream. I'm pretty sure nobody looks at the VOD anyway, right? I'm sure it's fine.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure no one said it.
Alright, Mal.
Also, if we are only taking a short rest, someone's gonna have to wake up Sherlock when he needs a short rest.
Okay.
If you guys would like to take a short rest, you can.
Okay. If I do a short rest, I tell the group, gather around, because if you're in 60 feet of me, I can play a song of rest while we're resting, and then you can roll a d6 for a little extra health.
Well, I'm knocked out right there.
Yeah, so you're still within 60 feet.
So, what kind of song is this?
It's just a light, calm song because we've been fighting, so it's a chill song. Like, it's just instrumental playing.
Elevator music, got it.
Yep, elevator music. We're chilling and tired. So I will hit the short rest button, and then I guess I'm gonna roll some dice for...
Roll all of them.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I probably need to roll.
Add your d6.
Yep, so d6. Roll the d6 first.
Can someone roll a d6 for me, please?
So 4. And then the wolf gets 4. Let's go down. Alright, down,
I mean,
down.
you didn't lose any health, Soul, so you don't need to really roll it.
I mean, he's not at full. You can roll it if you want.
Where is
I mean, you rolled a 1.
the wolf's health? Where did I put that? There it is. I can use 6
I
more
have
hit
I rolled a
dice.
6.
Bring this
Yeah,
down.
you have 6 HP.
Out of 13, actually.
13 HP. Okay, that's better.
Because I was at 7.
Are you rolling any hit dice by any chance?
I'm about to be.
Sherlock?
I can't.
Okay, so you don't get the 6 HP then.
Yeah, I was rolling the Song of Best One.
Someone
Yeah.
roll the d6 for me, please?
Yeah, Karm, you get a 5.
Like, I
Thank
was
you.
rolling the Song of Rest one, but I can't do the Sorcerer ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you look at Song of Rest, you need to actually gain HP during the short rest in order to use the Song of Rest feature.
So I'll be rolling dice.
So you don't get the 6 HP unless you're getting healed or something.
Wait.
Let's see. 1, 6.
I mean, if nobody wakes up Sherlock, he's gonna be going for a long rest.
Well, I guess Sherlock's gonna die, guys. I mean, pretend I didn't say anything.
18.
I think nobody wakes him up.
19. 19 plus 8. 20.
Let me know when you guys are done with your short rest.
So that is 8 out of 8. Man, I did not roll high on my dice. Okay.
Well, can't help it.
No, it is what it is. 27 health, but I'm at 54, so that's much better than 23. So.
Yep, it certainly is. Mal, Soul, Nessa, you guys done with your rolling for short rest?
Good to go.
Alright.
Do I roll for a short rest at all?
It's up to you if you want to roll hit dice for your short rest.
Yeah, we get
You don't
8.
have
Okay, so do I just take it off once? If I do?
You can roll as many hit dice as you want. For each hit dice, you add your Constitution modifier to however much you roll, and then whatever you roll plus your con is how much you heal. And then don't forget that you get.
Do I roll only like once, or like is there a limit, or?
Your
Up
limit
to-
is 8, right? Because we're level 8.
based on your level? Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think you've taken all that much damage, so I don't think you need that many.
Well, no, can I just say that I rolled and it takes 2 slots because that's almost pretty much what I would have needed.
Okay.
That's if I get a 1 on each of them.
Yeah, you can roll 2, and then you get a d6, and you're probably fine. So. Hello?
So,
Are you done? Are you good? Okay. I don't know why it's so impossible to hear you.
alright, so that's like end of the short rest, correct?
Yep. Mal, are you done too?
Yeah, we're good for a while, but
Okay.
Alright.
So
if
Amaris
you guys-
is going to run up to Sherlock. She's going to use prestidigitation on the back of his neck and make it cold to wake him up.
Oof. Are you gonna stand for that?
Well,
You gotta
is he
do
gonna
a
wake
check
up?
for that? I feel like we should do a check for that.
Right.
She can do it. You're unconscious.
Philip's passed out.
I know, that's why I was wondering if cold would wake him up.
I think it would be harder, but it can.
I mean, you can set your own DC for this one.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Alright, sure. What should that be?
Or do you want
I
me to
don't
roll
know.
first and then tell me?
Whatever you want her to roll.
Mm,
You're the one who's gotta wake up.
I know. Chilly hands on your neck.
Really hands.
hmm
It should be an intelligence check
Why would it be an intelligence check?
to see if she can actually get cold enough to. If she knows what like degree would actually wake me up when passed out.
Enough to deal damage.
Don't deal any damage for me.
Not trying to deal damage, just trying to wake you up. Just give me a number.
Okay. It's a DC 15.
DC 15 for what kind of save? Intelligence?
Yeah.
It's not a save, it's a roll.
Just
It's
a
a
roll?
check.
Okay, just a
So
check.
you add your intelligence modifier, but you don't get any save bonuses.
Okay, so let's see, my intelligence modifier. Well, I already win because it's 18 plus whatever my intelligence is.
Good enough.
Yeah, you're awake.
Oh,
I was like, come on, Slowpoke, we got places to be.
it's freezing.
I was like, I am aware. And then I put my hand back on the back of his neck and they prestidigitation and warm it back up. I'm like, now you're awake.
Nice and warm.
Just keep the hands there permanently. Can you do a massage too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, anyway. It's like, it makes me feel a bit cramped lately.
Alright, so you guys are in the night sky room.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys gonna do?
So Amaris is going to look at Nessa and Mal, and I'm like, so I know that me and Sherlock have been in the dragon mural room for quite some time, and you guys went off. Did you guys go down the other passage?
we did.
What do you see?
By the way, guys, there's a bunch of water on the ground.
Yep.
Yep.
A veritable lake of it.
Nice.
I wonder where that came from.
I know.
While people are actually talking, I'm gonna take a health potion
Sure, you can do that.
and drink it like a bottle of whiskey
Oh.
after a hard
Shots?
day's work. No, like like a depressing bottle of whiskey.
So, nursing it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it'll take you some time to finish that then, I guess.
I mean,
That's okay, you can keep up. No problem. So, what's up? Nessa, I see you moved.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's happening?
Nessa's gonna wait here until everyone else comes and joins. And then what she does, she's gonna keep a lookout for some traps and try and enter into the next room. Who are being like nice and quiet.
Well,
So
remember.
we've already been in this room here,
You guys
Yeah.
have already been in the room.
and then we've also checked out this room already.
Yeah, and
Oh. I didn't think we made it to N.
Yep.
Well-
Oh, you went in this time?
no, you never went in, and
Yeah,
Well,
you never went in. And
you looked into
I'm
it.
sorry, we took a look from here. Yeah.
And you guys saw the obelisk because I have it in my notes. So I'm following them. And I'm calling
Alright,
Luna to
so-
follow them.
I'm gonna sluggishly follow while drinking that health potion.
Soul, anything particular you'd like to do, or are you gonna follow? He's gonna follow. Alright, well,
He's so muffled.
I don't know. He does sound very awful. Anyway, so Mal's up in the lead.
Yep. I'm gonna do an investigation to see if I see any traps
Okay.
or triggering mechanisms.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's 10.
You don't think you see any traps?
There. But we just see the obelisk or the obsidian wall, was it?
So it is it looks like carved obsidian that is 5 feet 5 feet deep, and it goes all the way from the floor to the ceiling. The rest of the room is otherwise pretty unadorned. Right, you get your regular pillars. Oh, that's get your regular pillars. Other than that, it's not that fun. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room. What you guys like to do?
Follow Amaris.
Alright. Well, is anybody else stepping into the room?
You can feel free to move your characters.
Okay.
No, Nessa's gonna stay right here because she is off in La La Land thinking about food right now.
Okay, well, Amaris is gonna enter the room. And
You guys
then,
hear Nessa's stomach growl?
and then, just to be sure, because I'm farther than Mal, I would like to investigate for traps.
Okay. Roll.
Okay, that is, let's see, 14 plus, what is my investigation? 14 plus 6, non-nat 20.
Alright, no traps. As far as you can tell.
Okay, no traps as far as I can tell, and I'll tell Luna to come next to me, or at least close. Am I allowed to move up to the obelisk?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to be... Can I investigate the obelisk? Like, what does it look like? Like, you said it's, like, carved and stuff.
Yep.
So, I want to kind of know more details about it.
Sure. Do a perception, or I guess investigation.
Okay. 14 plus... Let's see.
I
Perception...
say halt. Stop.
Okay.
The threatening manner in which these pillars are spaced would trigger a person with OCD very severely.
And the Amaris just tilts her head and looks at you like, okay. So which is it, perception or investigation, birds?
Whichever one.
Okay, if it's
Oh,
perception,
okay.
it's a 22.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That
There
was
we go.
one more,
I
yeah.
realized what he meant. I'm like, the pillar spacing is not that different.
Yeah.
And I pull the wall. I'm like, ah.
You didn't know what was wrong until he said it.
Yep.
So, on this wall, you see wording.
What
Did you say warning or wording?
wording?
Wording.
What
See
does
word.
it say? Or is it in a language that I understand?
It appears to be some sort of. What? Do you have comprehend languages?
I do not have comprehend
I make a
languages.
history check to see what a language it is.
Sure. Let's see what languages you have.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't even need to do a history check.
No. Oh, well.
Depends on what language it is.
Yeah, because I know Mal knows a bunch. Nessa
You
knows
know
a
what?
bunch.
It would make more sense if it was Draconic. So let's say it's Draconic and you can all read it. Except for Nessa.
Except Nessa. Yeah, everybody but Nessa can read it. So what does it say since most of us can read Draconic?
Alright. It says, and since you're the only one reading this, I will let you
I'd like to read it too.
read that. Well, if you want to do a perception, the DC is a little bit high because it is like carved into obsidian, so it's kind of hard to see. Let's say it's 16.
Okay, let me.
Perception.
I got a 19 on my dice, so I'm good.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay, so Amaris looks at the group and goes, well, this isn't Draconic. It says, immolate the waves, crush the earth, shock the heavens, and shatter the foundations.
Turner?
Maybe? I only have one spell left! Oh, no.
It's in All Fun and Dragons.
It
Yeah,
is in
we're
All
off
Fun and
the
Dragons. Immolate the waves, crush the earth, shock the heavens, shatter the foundations. I will look at the obelisk and say it out loud in Draconic, just because the other room opened a door when I said it in Draconic. Does this one do anything when I say it in Draconic?
Oh, Amaris, you rolled really high.
I did.
Let's say that. Oh, actually, Sherlock rolled a 19 plus, so you see it too. Let's say the DC was 20,
Okay.
and you see slots for 3 cubes, cube-like shapes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna throw out loud that this kind of sounds like spells.
Slots for 3 cube-like shapes.
Chirp chirp.
Okay. I want to investigate this pillar. And see if there's anything that looks like it has a cube or any writing.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Just gonna
14
kind of pop around the
plus.
wall.
Why
Okay,
does my
now-
dice?
Okay.
Six.
So let's see, she investigated that one pillar.
Mm-hmm. And what'd you roll?
Non-nat 20.
Okay, nothing special about the pillar. It looks like rock.
Okay.
Mal, you can roll if you want.
Yep.
Nessa, you said you were preoccupied with food.
Nessa's
I
gonna enter
rolled
the
a
room.
20.
She's gonna look for traps before she enters the room.
You said
So roll a crit 20, and
Awesome.
then add plus 8.
it's a rock pillar. Nessa. Sorry. You
So
enter the
Nessa's gonna go into the room, but before she does, she's gonna look around for traps.
room. Okay. Roll your investigate to look for traps. Sunny.
What?
Wow.
I. Zero.
You are so muffled, Soul.
Yeah, dude. Take the sock off the mic.
Like, quit laying down on your mic.
Soul? Does anybody hear him, or?
No, I don't hear
No.
him.
I hear
Not
him right now.
currently.
And I have him at 200%.
I have him at 200 as well.
I always have
Side
it.
soul.
Can I? There needs to be a way to move this to like 500%.
Nessa got a 13 on tracking.
Okay, you don't see any traps.
Then Nessa goes over to this pillar.
Okay,
She wants to inspect it.
okay. Investigate, or I guess perception would work too.
You want?
19?
17, it's rock.
No, 19.
19, rock.
Do I think that these words would into spells?
I don't know. Let's do a intelligence check.
I doubt it. That is a
Hi, Serenity. Meow meow. I know.
I
Thank
don't
you
know
for
what
lurking.
think, but those words look mighty interesting. I mean, that type font?
They really
Wow.
do. Is that Comic Sans?
Wow. I don't know which genius put that type of font on there, but damn.
Right?
Yeah, who knew they used Comic Sans in this era?
I know, right? Soul? Soul?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'll just wait. I just sit there.
Okay. I think people... Tanalba, you should probably check your notes from 2 sessions ago.
Check my notes.
Maybe it'll give you guys... Actually, you know what? Nah, I won't say it. It's fine. If you guys don't remember, you guys don't remember.
Well, can I roll a history check to see if anything triggers?
Sure.
Alright, let's do that.
Wait.
17 plus 11.
No. Well, actually, you're using the book, aren't you?
28.
Yep.
And Marisol, what's your weight?
My
What are you waiting
weight?
for? Yeah, you're like, wait.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, I mean, there must be something here.
Okay. So thinking back.
So this is the book saying to Val. There must be something here.
Okay. Well, we got an orb. Soul got a candle. I have a key. We've missed opportunities for whatever the other 2 things would have been in the water rooms. We got a pearl, but the pearl has been used.
Oh, you didn't take good enough notes. Or you did. And
Well,
that's something you should know anyway, I guess.
there is an electric room that Soul got hurt in. He did get electrocuted. He went to
What?
check a corpse. That's
There
when he
was
got
an
the
electric
candle.
trap with the corpse.
Yeah.
Or he got
yeah.
the candle.
We've had 2
Yeah.
water-based rooms. I'm thinking that if we're looking at the thing, crush the earth, shock the heavens, shatter the foundations. So immolate the waves, I'm assuming, is something with water. Crush the earth, maybe rocks, something to do with rocks. Shock the heavens would be like electricity, something related to that. And then I'm
I
assuming
guess I
that
can
will
make it
shatter
a
the
little
foundations.
easier on you guys.
Are there commas involved?
There are no commas in the one he posted.
Let's make it a little bit easier on you guys.
Immolate the ice, crush the earth, shock the heavens. So I'm assuming ice of some sort, earth of some sort, and something that would be electric. But I don't know how we're going to contain that unless, like, I let the electrical cat sit in it, but then I don't know how big this is. And I have one spell slot left.
Gotta make it count.
Yeah. So, Nessa
Yeah,
can...
but a lot of it can just be cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay, and there are 3 slots?
Yep, there's 3 slots.
3
so
slots.
I'm assuming
Hey,
we're
look,
dealing with...
cube-like.
Cube-like. Do we have any cubes?
No. We've gotten orbs and things and candles, but we haven't gotten cubes. Unless the room you ran from with the gelatinous whatever had cubes in it.
No, it's just some rubble.
Would Nessa be able to use Shape of Water and turn it into a cube and put it in this hole?
You could try. Which hole are you putting it in?
I thought there was only one hole.
There's
3
3. I'm
Oh,
assuming...
we're gonna put
Are
it
they
in the middle.
correlating to anything? Like, are they in a line, diagonals?
So, immolate the ice above one cube, crush the earth above another, shock the heavens above the third, and at the bottom, shatter the foundations. In the middle.
Nessa's gonna do the electricity one.
Electricity one. Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, Nessa's gonna try the first one.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nessa's gonna try the last one.
Nothing happens.
And Nessa's gonna try the last one she hasn't tried.
There are only 3. Like all 3.
I thought there was 4 some odd reason.
No,
There's
the
3.
4th is what we have to do. I'm assuming when we put the right 3 things in it, it's going to crush the foundation.
Soul? I think you were trying to say something.
I'm good.
You're good.
What can my cantrips
Philip
do?
comes out of his spaced outness and says, what's happening?
So I look at Sherlock and I point at the obelisks and I get real dramatic because he wasn't paying attention. And I dramatically gesture to the first one and go, this one says that we need to, let me pull up Discord, immolate the ice. I point to the middle one and go, this one says crush the earth. And I dramatically gesture to the last one. This one says shocks the heavens, and then I gesture to the whole thing, and this one says shatter the foundations. I'm assuming we gotta put something within these cubes that has to deal with ice, earth, and electricity.
Okay. Al, are you still reading that book?
Yeah. Well, I have the book open, and I'm trying to...
So the book will say, somebody has forgotten something.
Great.
Well, it's not me with my 28 history check.
No, it's not you. And it's... You wouldn't know anyway, because you weren't present.
Oh, well then...
That means
Cool.
Nessa also doesn't know.
What am I forgetting? Is it the have faith in me? Bahamut?
Oh, I have a brownie.
I mean, would it fit the puzzle? That's up to you to decide.
Okay, hold on. So I look at the group, and I was like, so while we were in the dragon mural room, the challenge was to have faith in me, and Bahamut answered my prayer and just said we already wouldn't, like, I know what I'm supposed to know. But, like, when we failed that challenge, he said you didn't have faith in me, so I'm wondering if this has anything to do with Bahamut either, or if it's just something entirely different.
was pretty cold.
It was pretty cold in there. It was ice.
You said there was a mural, though.
There was.
Yeah.
So what's on the mural?
So the mural has a gold dragonborn. Is it a cleric?
Gold Dragonborn Cleric.
It has a gold dragonborn cleric fighting a red dragon, protecting the door. But there is lightning that happens in that
From the
picture.
heavens to the earth.
Yeah.
About to strike the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. I don't have any electric attacks.
Do I see any murals?
So the mural
Well-
is in room K.
Sherlock, you were there.
You were there.
I'm wondering if they saw any murals.
They came to the room.
Other murals. I'm asking them if they saw other murals. As Sherlock.
Well, how many murals do you guys think you've seen?
We've seen the
I've
Flames
seen
mural with the Sky mural, the Night Sky mural. We've seen the Dragon mural. And off the top of my head, that's the two I can think of right now.
I was asking if Mal and Nessa had seen murals. As Sherlock. Because he does not know.
Yeah, at this point, we've all been in every other room.
Yeah. Mal and I haven't gone into a room you guys haven't gone into.
Well, Amaris said that this one's like.
Now, that one's just regular stone pillar.
No, no.
What,
The
lightning.
this, the whole
Alright,
five
let me
dark lines.
draw it for you.
Yes, please.
Shock the heavens. Immolate the waves.
So this is the Shocker Boy.
Brush the earth. Let's make it purple.
I mean, I can try something.
I like
This shocking.
I wonder if it's something we have to do at the same time, though.
Have we tried something with lightning?
Not yet.
Stupid.
I don't have lightning.
Well, I do. Yeah. So let's see about it. Why not?
Because Nessa
Um,
could possibly shape of water ice into the immolate the waves.
I'm going to cast the wild magic of Shocking Grasp in this, the lightning cube.
Okay. You're going to attack the cube space?
I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp in it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 15.
So you hit the cube space, but nothing seems to happen when you do it.
Wild magic, by the way.
Yes. Da-da-da-da-da. That's a 3 magic missile at the farthest creature you can see.
Which would be. Can I see Sunny?
No, that would be Luna.
Oh, you attacked my dog!
It doesn't do much.
It's 3. It's the first level.
First level, so 3, which automatically hits.
It's
That's
actually
1 damage.
It's
1
actually
damage.
much harder. That's
What? And that's 1, so 3 plus 2, that's 6 damage.
So we're at 60 out of 75 health for my wolf. And I look up Sherlock like I'm gonna kill him. I was like, why'd you hurt her?
Alright, that was not in my control. I didn't mean to do that. Like I said, wild things happen with me. Oh, you're not
Alright.
that hurt, be quiet.
Amaris goes over and pets Luna.
Nessa goes over and pets Luna as well, and tries to give Luna a strawberry.
And listen, Topper, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do it. Do I have anything to give you in forgiveness? He's rummaging through his bag.
You guys need more hints?
Thinking.
I mean, I guess I could pull some meat out of my rations, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll I'll pull some meat out of my rations and toss it
Looks
towards
like you have an idea.
Trying to think, because the other room, Jay, had a whole pictogram thing of planes.
It's the night sky with stars in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but along the walls.
Yeah,
So
along the walls
it's
is
just
planes.
planes, and then you see, you know, like when you look at the horizon, it just
Oh, okay, yeah.
sky. Man, I thought I was being super obvious with these.
Yeah, I mean, I can cast a fire spell.
Well,
I mean, casting
Do
spells.
Earth.
Casting spells didn't really seem to
This
do
is
it.
gonna be way back for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried casting a spell into this thing. It didn't really.
So, would you like to do anything?
To take a long rest.
So, Soul's going to elect to sleep.
Yes.
In the hallway?
Okay.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
One soul is really loud.
yeah, that's fine, I guess.
It's better than what it used to be.
That's unfortunate. But sure.
I don't have eyes on soul, so it's not my problem.
So, Soul is now sleeping in water. Because there's water all over the place.
He is not drowning. It's 2 feet high.
Nah.
I know.
I mean, we still have the 3 things that didn't fit.
Okay, what cantrips do you all have?
I have Prestidigitation, Mage Hand, and Vicious Mockery.
Acid Splash, Create Bonfire, Frostbite, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, and Thaumaturgy.
And then we're just waiting on Nessa to see what she has.
I could probably take a look at
Anyway, I'm gonna go right here and look down this hallway.
that hallway.
That's true, there is another room. Maybe there's a clue in there.
You see a door. Actually, I gotta undo that.
Yeah, I see the
You
door.
see a door.
Before I go anywhere near the door, I'm gonna look for traps on the door.
Sure. Investigate.
That is 18.
18. No traps.
I'm gonna go right there and knock on the door.
You knock on the door and nothing happens.
Okay.
Anyways, I found a door.
Alright, so Maris is coming over. I was like, ooh, can I investigate the door to see what it looks like?
Nobody seems to be
Sure.
home.
It looks like a rather ornate wooden door set into an archway.
Turn around.
Ornate.
I shrug. Nobody seems to be home.
Okay, ornate wooden door within an arch. Any words? Any keyholes?
Yeah, there's a keyhole in there.
It's a keyhole.
Probably. Can I see if it's locked?
Sure.
Is it?
It is definitely locked.
Alright, it's locked, and then I turn around and walk past the mirrors to get out.
You said it's wood, right?
It's wood, it's locked. Actually, I'm not gonna go all the way back up there.
Okay. I pull out
Go for it.
the dried grass. I put it against the door. I use Prestidigitation and set it on fire.
Alright, the door is now burning. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to give it a little bit of time. What does everybody else do?
I'm just wondering why she did that.
I was like, we can get in.
We just broke it
Pretty.
down. Really needed to.
Uh-huh. Fireworks just as well.
Pretty sure Soul at some point had said he had found a key.
I have a key, but Bird said it wasn't for this dungeon.
Soul's
Maris,
asleep.
Maris did find a key.
Yeah,
Soul found something, but it's not a key.
it's a candle. He has a candle of the deep.
No, I'm not talking about the candle.
I have a
That's
key
got
that
it.
has dwarves or mountains and stuff on it.
Points on my back. I still got a head.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can snuff out the fire if you really want me to, and we could try the key, and then I can put it back on fire here in a minute.
Yeah, it's working.
Fire's roaring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's toasty.
It is toasty.
Anybody got
I mean,
marshmallow?
I could have just picked the lock.
Amaris just looks over and shrugs. I'm like, you weren't over here, and I wanted in.
We could literally just kick the door down if we wanted to, but no, fire.
I
Anybody
mean,
got marshmallows?
I could
It's
make.
burning. It's
I
burning hot.
yeah, it's on fire.
You're starting to see a little bit through the door.
Okay,
It's toasty.
what do we see?
Roll your perception.
Okay, let's see. Where's my
Through
D20?
that. Also do some-
It is 15
What?
plus
What bird?
What did you say you saw?
15 plus
What?
8, 23. Somebody correct my math. 15
Sherlock,
plus 8.
what did you roll?
I got a 22, I think. Yeah.
22. Alright, both of you seem to see plants inside. However, some of them are burning.
Oh, okay. I call Nessa over. I'm like, go
And
put out the
fire's
fire.
spreading.
I was like, Nessa, put out the fire. There's plants in there.
Now.
Nessa. Okay.
No response from Nessa.
Okay.
Fire.
Well, I
What
can.
do you guys do?
I can snuff out fire, so I start using prestidigitation as many times as it takes to start snuffing out the fire.
Alright, you're gonna cast Prestidigitation over and over. It seems to be kind of controlling the fire.
Mm. Like, Nessa!
Won't you have water? Look around us.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, like, how fast are you gonna throw it in the thing?
Don't you have control water?
I don't, Nessa does. And so, I'm just gonna try to keep the fire at bay for now, while we wait for Nessa!
Fire bay, fire spreading inside.
Ah! Okay,
Wait a minute.
I have one
Oh,
spell left.
No, I've got a flask of rain.
Okay, but if,
Toilet flask of rain on it.
A flask of rain?
Yeah,
What does this do?
it's literally just a flask filled with water.
Alright, you put out a little bit.
It kind of worked.
okay, where is fire? Hold on, we still have some fire.
I don't have any more rain though.
TikTok, that's fine. Amaris, in a panic, goodbye spell, summon snowballs to put out the fire because Nessa isn't listening. Snowballs, birds!
So you're gonna use the snowballs to
Put out the
put
fire!
out the fire. Alright, so that's it for your thing, right?
I have no more spells. None.
Alright, so let's say that you can delete.
It should put out most of the fire, or if not all of it.
Put out most of the fire, but there's this little portion on the sides that you couldn't quite hit.
Okay, so prestidigitation and what else do I have? I'm throwing wine on it.
Oh, isn't that alcohol?
No? Well, never mind. I'm not doing that.
Wine is alcohol?
I'm going to stomp on this fire until it goes out.
Okay, so
Alright,
never
roll
mind.
me athletics? Athletics, sure, why not?
Wait, I have a water skin, so I'm gonna dump 4 pints of water on it.
Alright, so Amaris, you can snuff out that fire where you are.
I
Okay.
got a 15.
Alright, so you stomp out the fire. The fire is gone.
You should have busted down the door.
And I look at him like, I didn't know!
Alright, so now that you guys have put out the fire, what you see is basically a pretty large garden, like
Okay.
a underground garden. There's a light fixture up top that's providing light to all the plants. It's really quite overgrown in this area because nobody's been here for Long time.
Are there
Okay.
any white flowers?
I don't know.
Can
You
we
have to check
perception check to see if our flower is here?
if you'd like. Mal, have
Okay.
you thought of anything? Nessa? Soul is still asleep. Let me know if you're gonna do something, Soul.
17.
15 plus 8, 22, 23.
I got a
I gotta wait until Nessa gets back anyways, because I don't know what cantrip she has.
Oh, Nessa has Druidcraft, Firebolt, Frostbite, Poison Spray, Shape Water. According to her character sheet. So, Sherlock, you don't see it because there's too many vines and plants in your way. Nessa,
Hi,
you spot a
Beta.
little bit of white in a couple different locations.
Okay, where do I spy white?
Those were I was going to be drawing.
Okay.
There you go.
And I get excited and yell, I see some white!
You go check out what that is. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm assuming it's like rows,
What do you mean?
not rows that go up and down.
No, it used to be rose, but it's definitely overgrown.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use my dagger to cut through some of it and go down.
Alright.
Okay.
If you'd like to make another perception check, you can, Amaris.
Can I check for traps?
Sure!
Okay. Because that's important. Let's see. That's investigation, right? 14 plus 6. Non-nat
No
20? No traps. Cool. I'm going to check out this and investigate it first
Okay.
to see if it's our Carmen, however I say it.
It doesn't look
The
like
white.
specific. It doesn't look like what you're specifically looking for.
Okay. Then I'm going to go right here. And then roll, I'm assuming.
No, you can tell it's also not what you're looking for.
For
Cool.
perception to see anything.
Then I go this way.
Sure.
Then.
Sherlock, whatever you'd like to do.
20.
Okay, you see the same for white flowers.
I'll go to this one then.
Alright. When you step over here, you hear a hiss.
Ah, snakes.
We're back!
I was like, joy!
Dex. Dex.
19.
Alright, so the snake tries to bite at you, but it misses. Are you gonna just leave the snake alone and go for the flower, or what?
I'm going to stomp on its head with my foot.
So it's hanging from a vine?
It's hanging from a vine, then I'm going to stab it in the head with my dagger.
Okay, roll the hit.
Is a 15.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll your damage.
That is a 3. Pierce me.
Ah, that's fine. You stab it in the head and it dies.
Nice.
The rest of the body like keeps moving for a little bit, but it
Okay.
Okay, so while they're doing that, let me run something by you.
uh-huh.
In room D,
Mhm.
there were pillars of ice.
Mhm.
In room... Where was the body?
What body? Oh, see?
So C had a body that lightning
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yes.
Yes.
The ceiling.
So it came from like the corner,
Yeah.
but yes, there was some lightning there.
Okay. And then in...
Aw, thanks, Haas. Thank you for your sub. Love you too. I'm glad it worked.
F was rubble, but you never got to search it because ooze.
Just Ooze. But Ooze is dead.
It is
Ooze
dead.
is dead.
Dead Ooze.
Dead ooze.
I'm gonna go back and check F.
Okay. Alright, so while you're doing the traveling, Nessa, I think, is still AFK.
No, I'm here.
Oh, Nessa, would you like to do anything? They found a garden. They were trying to put out a fire very frantically.
And you weren't here!
Okay, I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna water track for traps.
They're already in the room.
Yeah, but I can still set off a trap.
Sure.
By the way, the door's gone.
Yeah.
The door
I
has
got a
burned.
natural 20.
No traps. The door in front of you has burned to a crisp. All you see is charred remains, and in this area, let me
You got in here quick. This should be like difficult terrain with all the vines.
And in this area, the ones marked blue, that's all burnt.
And I'd like to talk to you when you get here anyway. Cause
Alright.
I'm gonna turn around, see Nessa and be like, you! Stop this!
Adaverse is like,
Wait, what?
I said, you could have stopped this.
But you started it.
That's how Mary
Could be
started.
like,
Amira started it.
I was like, this is like, how could I have stopped what?
Fire, water.
we were yelling at you for water and you never responded, and Amaris looks like she's gonna cry, and I had to use my last spell and I put it out, but I thought the sunflower doing it in the first place and it wasn't good.
I dashed to Amaris, I give her a hug, and I was like, I'm sorry. But someone was sending me a telepathic message saying that they missed me and wanted to talk about things. I'm so sorry! And she gives like Amaris' biggest hug she possibly could to apologize.
She hugs her.
I point to the ground saying, fire, point to her, water.
Is the ground still on fire?
They put it out. It's smoldering.
Yeah, Nessa doesn't care if it's smoldering.
Alright, so Maris, the flower you're at does not look like the right one.
Okay.
Sherlock, the flower you're at is the right one.
I got it.
I was like, cool! So I
Wait,
come over.
no,
I was like, I have the flower pot, but we kind of need to get this very carefully in the pot.
exactly.
Who's gonna be the most careful person at getting this in the pot? We need tools for this.
What spell would it be? Sorry, I'm
Jerry's blight.
not gonna use blight on it. I was thinking plant grow.
Oh, that's worse. That'll make it harder for us to get it out. Because
Isn't it like Drewcraft?
I'm pretty sure we want the roots. We want the roots to come with us.
Yes, we need all the roots intact, so we need to get this flower out.
Does anybody have a spade?
Can I use, okay, does this flower have, a seed pod or a leaf bud bloom or anything on it?
No, it's just a flower attached to a stem.
Wait a minute. Flower. Can I do an Arcana check in the area around me?
Sure. What are you looking for? Just traces of magic?
I'm looking for, traces and, how strong it is.
Like the dirt?
Well, just the air around me, basically.
How strong the air is.
No, how strong
The magic
field
is?
in this area.
Oh, okay.
16 for Arcana.
So you think the light providing the orb providing the light up top has some magic on it, probably like a permanent light spell sort of deal. And then all around the soil's fairly moist, but maybe there's some sort of rain or water system.
Can Nessa, pick up the plant, put it in the pot, and then use plant grow? So, if I cast this spell over 8 hours, you can just, focus on it until it's, nice and healthy in the pot?
I'd like to say to her, please wait.
So you're going to just remove the plant and its roots without the soil?
What? The flower pot has soil, so I'm
No,
just
we need
thinking
the
we
we
get-
need the soil with it. We need the actual
Oh,
soil. That's what
oh,
makes
it's
it
an
special.
empty pot. I thought we would have filled it up with soil.
No.
Yeah, I would put soil in it as well.
Yeah, the soil around the plant. It has to be that soil.
Like, hold on, so that we could, like, maybe scoop up all of the roots and the soil and everything.
Nathan's not listening to him.
Wow.
Amaris, anything?
I look at Nessa.
I
I'm
am
like,
with
it is
you.
very important that we take the soil and the roots and all with us. Otherwise,
Yeah,
this could
that's
still
what
die.
Nathan's planning to do, is to fill it up with the soil and make sure that it gets, like, a nice big circle and grab, or, like, as much as the roots and gently, like, repot it, and then she's gonna cast plant growth to make it a wish so the plant stays nice and healthy and grows more solid roots into the flower pot.
You ready, craft with you then?
Because Druid cannot do that, but plant growth can.
That makes the plant bigger.
It is one of the two effects of plant growth.
Why don't make this a little bit easier on you guys? Let's do a perception check.
Okay.
16 plus 2.
Okay.
16
Perception.
plus 2?
18.
18, alright.
17 plus 8.
24.
Ooh, okay. There is a lovely little shovel tucked against the wall.
Alright.
Why is it gotta be all the way over there?
Nessa goes over, grabs it, and starts doing what she said she was going to do.
You guys can please be careful as she's doing it.
Nessa gives him the finger and starts working, making sure that this lovely plant stays in beautiful pieces because he doesn't understand that Nessa loves plants.
Flip me off?
Yeah.
I just, well, how dare you?
Amaris pulls out the lovely pot that we got from Matilda.
And it's just also, like, very carefully making sure this plant stays nice and healthy and make sure it got, like, so Nessa puts, like, a little bit of dirt in and then puts some dirt around the outside of, like, the edges of the flower pot on the inside. And then she digs very carefully to uplift this root to put it into the flower pot, and then she grabs some more soil and put it around. And then she takes a little bit of water from her water skin and gives the plant a little bit of water. And then she casts the plant growth on it, so which is level 3, to make sure that, like, the roots get nice and thick down in the flower pot and that it would stay nice and healthy on the trip.
Alright. So you can do that.
Can
You
I
now
add it?
have a flower pot with an arbor camellia in it.
Okay, I will add it to my inventory.
Not what we came for.
Alright, Mal, you've got plenty of time to move over to the rocky area.
Sweet. Alright. So let's inspect it then.
Alright.
So let's see.
14 plus 8.
22, okay. You think there's something hidden under the rubble?
Alright, let's
Under
get
one
it
of the large rocks. Or, well, the large rock, since the other one wasn't news.
Alright, let's move some of these rocks in.
Alright, it's gonna take you some time. But you can definitely do that.
If it makes it easier, I do have, like, block and tackle and rope and pulleys and...
You can turn that multi-tool into a shovel, right?
Yeah.
Alright, shovel. There you go. Start digging it out,
Wait.
and then you'll move the rock, and under it is a brown cube.
Oh man, we can't do this
So I'm
probably.
gonna take the cube. Oh, wait. Before I take the cube, I just want to take a good long look. A for traps.
I don't know. I think you said I take the cube. So
Alright, well, Yeah,
There were
whatever.
traps on there. You got lucky.
I mean, room C is electric room
Okay,
too.
so we got that. I want to go down to room D.
Okay. So he's moving. Soul, are you still sleeping?
No, I'm just going to take a look at room O.
Room. Oh, okay. You can do that.
Would I have time to go to room L again?
It'll take you a little bit of time, but sure.
I'd like to go.
Start heading over. Soul, you see plenty of burnt vegetation. I wonder how that happened.
As I see Soul.
It must be that.
Wonderful.
It must be that sorcerer Sherlock. He's very fond of fire.
But as I see Soul going toward room O, I'm like, it wasn't me. Dragon.
Would you like to roll a persuasion?
Oh, yes, I would. What was that? That is a 10.
Insight. Soul, insight.
Oh, 1 sec. A 1.
Wow. I mean, you're rolling to persuade him, and he failed.
I mean, he believes you.
Yeah, he believes me.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do I hear this?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a precision as well. Say, don't listen to him.
Beta.
He's lying.
Nothing, you weren't even there.
She can
And
hear
it's
it.
like, and this is like, how do you know?
Because I was there.
I got 11.
Oh!
But no, like I'm yelling back and saying, Nessa, you weren't even there when it happened.
It's like, how do you know? You weren't paying attention.
Because I was there trying to put out the fire and get your attention.
You weren't paying attention then.
You weren't paying attention.
And Amaris just
Of
looks
course I
like a
wasn't paying
kicked
attention. I
puppy.
had to make a phone call.
Therefore, you wouldn't even know.
Oh, I know though.
I say this as I keep walking away.
Okay.
Yeah, but he believes me more than you.
It was the dragon.
And Amaris just looks like a kicked puppy.
Wouldn't he have to roll an insight for Karm too?
So I'm going to treat it as the same one for Karm. So he believes both of you somehow. You believe whoever one of you wins this argument.
It was the dragon.
So,
It was you. It's
No.
always you.
Nessa, you weren't even there.
can
I didn't
Amaris
even
investigate the light bulb in the room?
Sure.
Look at that
Okay.
lovely dragonborn. Could you see her ever doing the same? She's the good one out of us.
Yes,
you,
I
though,
can.
You're the chaotic one.
Listen, we're all chaotic in this party, and you know it.
13
Not the
plus...
She might want hugs, but she will burn if need be.
13 plus 6, 19?
It's never the dragon. The dragon won't burn. She will freeze.
Dragons literally burn.
But she's not a fire dragon.
Well, he's just simply saying that dragons literally burn things all the time.
Yeah, but we know that she's not a dragon, so therefore,
Ice fire. And then he walks out.
it's frost. Thank you very much. Not fire. There's a difference. One freezes and one burns.
He doesn't hear this at all.
Bird.
Soul, it is up to you who you want to believe. Avaris, it looks like they just suspended like an ornament in the roof, and it's just they cast like a permanent light spell on it.
Is there a way I can remove it? Like, not like remove
Oh.
the spell, but remove the light bulb itself.
It's it's embedded into the ceiling about 20 feet high. So if you can get up there and grab it.
My broom! Okay, hold on.
No, this is not the room.
I'm so mad still. And I look kind of salty at Sunny.
He doesn't see it because it's blocked by vegetation, which you seem to have forgotten.
Okay, so I cast Mage Hand to go grab it because it's 30 feet.
Okay. Okay.
Do I have
Sure.
it now? Is it in my inventory?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not too big. It's like a. Let's say it's like 6 inches across.
Okay.
It's like a semicircle orb, sort of deal.
What should I label
Or
this
half a
as?
sphere.
Like
Semi-sphere of light, I guess.
semi-sphere. Can I spell? Of light. And
And you're putting it in your backpack?
yeah. Careful.
Alright. Your backpack starts to warm up,
Interesting.
and there's quite a bit of light coming out of your backpack.
Casts heat and light. Okay, let me add that. So curiously, I take it out of the backpack and look at it like, oh, it's warm.
It's warm. It is quite warm.
Nessa goes up and is like, "Can I hold it for the heat?
Yeah.
Please?"
And I was like, if you're careful with it, because we might still need it for the plant.
A very muffled Sherlock in the distance.
You don't hear this!
You don't hear this.
You don't hear
I
this.
know.
So Amaris
That
was
would be
like,
so
okay,
funny.
but you can hold it for now, but give it back to me later.
No. Nessa's like, no. I don't trust myself. You hold on to it. I might break it or lose it or something.
Okay, so Amaris is holding it, and I want to wrap it up carefully. So I'm gonna put the cloak around it gently, so it's wrapped up and not going to break. And I'm gonna gently set it in the backpack. Does the light still show through the cloak, or would it?
A cloak? How thick is this cloak?
I have no idea. It's the cloak we stole off the dead lizard guy.
Oh, poor guy. Let's say it doesn't show through both the cloak and the backpack.
Okay. So it's safely tucked in a cloak in my backpack. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Can I investigate, like, is it medicine check to see what the other flowers are about, or if they're just normal flowers?
You can, but before you do that, I want to give Soul a turn. Soul?
Yes.
Who did you want to believe?
None of them. I'm just
You're not
saying. Who burned?
And Amaris looks at Sunny and goes, I kind of set the door on fire, so, yeah.
I would expect that from you.
How could you?
And I look like a
You
caged
went
puppy
about
again.
there.
I was like,
I
I was kind of hoping Nessa would put it out, and then she didn't, and she wasn't there, and so I put it out with snowballs. But the fire's out, and Sherlock helped put it out, but I started it in the first place.
Sherlock just feels a win in his inner heart. He doesn't hear it, but he feels it.
Alright. So if you guys want to look at the other plants, you can.
Okay.
It'll take you a little bit of time, but roll a perception.
Plants.
Okay.
There are tons of plants.
Yeah, tons of plants.
So
Uh,
roll for plants.
15
Oh,
plus...
Well,
15 plus 8? 20?
let's say that you can do either perception, nature, survival. Perception, nature, or survival.
Okay, well, perception, 23.
Okay. Solanessa?
Can I check the other plants?
22.
22. What are you using?
Beta, let me know if you want a
Oh,
command. I'll
perception.
happily give you a command.
Perception. Okay. So you see some notable plants. Those two plants look interesting. And Nessa, what are you doing?
Okay, so I did a history check because Nessa would have learned all about plants and stuff because that's what she's passionate about. So I did a history and I got 25.
On the one you're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. You think that this is like a... How do I describe it? It's It's like a genetically modified rose. So all of the flowers sort of sprout from one stem.
And it's white? That's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Nessa's gonna look over. Hold on. I think Brownie's on my mouse. It's not letting me click. Okay, yeah, she was. I'm gonna use my tinderbox. With that, could I use a tinderbox as like a flower pot?
Tinderboxes are typically fairly small.
I don't know if I have anything big enough.
Are you trying to bring like the whole rose bush, or just trying to bring like one stalk? What are you trying to do here?
Like one stalk so I could like replant it later at like another location.
Okay. Just looking at your spell.
Can someone give me a color real quick?
Red.
What? A color.
Red.
Orange.
Something. Okay.
My bed wall into a flower pot to do this?
Sure. I like that. You won't have use of the bedroll for a little bit.
That means I just have to snuggle up to Amaris in my sleep.
And she's down for that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're moving my bed wall. And then I'm guessing this is going to be a custom item.
Yeah. There's definitely no way it's not. Alright, Soul Maris.
So would it just be a white rose plant?
I'm not sure how you would do it, but it's like multiple flower rose. I
I'm
don't
going to do
know.
hybrid rose, white rose.
Yeah, that's fine. However you want to do it. Soul in the Maris.
I rolled a 23 on this flower because I don't know what it is.
The flower you're at?
Yeah.
To look at the flower?
Yeah, to kind of know its purpose or like get a vibe from it, to understand what if it's just a normal flower or...
You think this is a very decorative white flower? Like a lot of other flowers and plants here. Soul, did you want to do anything? Or...
I just want to know what's the plant. What is the plant?
The plant, you think that it is... Well, that would require a nature check.
Okay.
It does.
And now
Okay,
just
I got
A 7. You don't
Yeah.
really know too much about the plant, unfortunately.
Does it have like spikes or anything?
No, nothing. No spikes per se. It's well, so basically, if you know what a keystone species is, this plant happens to be one of those, where it's important for the ecosystem. So it's kind of like part of what's keeping other plants in here alive. All right, now.
Okay.
Well,
Meow meow.
Oh man, just as I pick up my sandwich. Okay. Ice pillars.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them are melted. 2 of them are still intact.
I'm gonna shoot the other 2 with
Okay.
my firebolt.
Okay. Let's say that you're just going to hit, and you shatter them all, both of them, and start to melt some of them. But you don't see anything particularly crazy in these 2. I wonder who was in here earlier.
oh,
Anything else, Mel?
Yeah.
Actually, roll me a history.
Alright.
History
I
check now.
don't know who could have done that.
History check.
Let's do history check. History check it up. 18.
18. You distinctly remember that the last person to visit this room was Soul, or Sunny, as it were. When you guys were heading down to G, with the witches in tow, or after the witches died, rather.
Wait. Sunny, did you pick up a cube?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You have one. Okay. He has.
Hey, guys, you guys don't know this right now.
Yeah, you guys don't know that.
I'm gonna.
Sherlock, what would you like to do?
Okay,
Didn't ask.
I would like to go right here,
Oh my
kneel down
gosh.
into the water.
That means we need an
Remember
electric
when
cube.
you could float above the water, and I said that you no longer float above the water? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm kneeling down in the water,
Okay.
and I am going to, in Draconic, pray to Bahamut
Okay.
and ask him to give me another chance.
Another chance.
Yeah.
To
To put my faith wholeheartedly into him.
Interesting. What is your god?
My god is Gillian, the god of knowledge.
Right. So you're choosing to forsake Gillian for Bahamut?
I'm choosing to put my faith wholeheartedly into Bahamut.
Roll your religion. What would you like to say to Bahamut while you roll it?
I would like to say, Bahamut, I am sorry that I did not complete your previous task. I am willing to try again if you allow me. I will do anything to get another shot, and I will put my faith wholeheartedly into you. As for I myself have the affinity of the dragon. And I got a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
It was a 19 plus 1.
Do you know of the battle between the gods?
You mean the battle between the gods that I described in my arc?
No, he's talking.
Oh,
Well, actually, why don't you do a intelligence? No, wisdom. Wisdom to intuit it. Exactly which battle he's talking about.
that will be a 22 because it's a natural 20.
All right, so that would be the one between him and Tiamat, the god of chromatic dragon.
I feel like I would have known.
Yeah, so you know.
And of course, I know about the battle between gods.
Prove yourself worthy.
How so?
I'm sure you already know what you must do
Oh
if you are
no.
to participate.
I know. Oh no.
Do I have to kill a dragon?
I have an idea of where we gotta go.
So you didn't get it? Alright.
Oh, I understand now. Okay, Gahan. I will grant that with you.
Grant that to me.
I will prove myself to you.
That's a bit more like it. We shall see.
We shall see.
Teeth. perhaps. Perhaps. We shall.
And once that's over, I am going to slowly step out of the water, like Milwaukee, step out of the water. Then before I leave the room, I'm going to look back, nod my head at the water, and leave.
Good thing none of you were there to see it, because all you saw was he just like kneeled in the water, stood back up, nodded at the water, and walked out.
I would have looked crazy then.
You would have looked absolutely crazy.
I would have been talking to myself in Draconic.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Alright,
most of us would have
so-
understood you except Nessa.
Sol, Nessa, and Amaris.
Can Nessa do a history check on this flower?
I don't recall what I said.
Was
Oh
the,
yeah,
keystone.
species. Yeah, sure. Are you trying to figure out like what its purpose is, or?
No, I want to know if it's like pretty enough to take as well. I'm gonna wait until we get back to the city to figure out what these flowers do.
It's not a particularly pretty flower, but you do believe you read in a book or two that this flower is very important to whichever environment it's in. There's a lot of other plants and animals that depend on it so that they can live.
Go for it, Sunny. And I was like, Sunny, can I please borrow your bedroll?
Why?
Well, I feel like this place should be taken with us. I have a good feeling about it.
I'm not sleeping in the dirt. You can sleep in the dirt.
I already used mine for this one.
ask Amaris then.
But no, me and her are going to be carrying hers. I need her to keep hers.
Amaris, can Amaris hear all this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Amaris is gonna mosey on over and be like, so how exactly does this work? Like, how do you turn a bedroll into a whatever? What do you need specifically?
But I just need something to turn into a flower pot to take this with us. So like, and then I show up my example of how I turned my bedroll into a flower pot for the rose.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at my inventory. Do. What do I
Oh,
have?
interesting. Do that.
Okay. It's like I only have a bedroll because everything else is like mushroom heads and wine.
I mean, you
And
could
flasks.
also use your costume clothing. That might work.
I have one disguise kit.
It's up to you.
Oh no, you're right. I've got a costume kit and a costume. I was like, I have a costume in my backpack for
So that you
performance.
Can I have it to make a flower pot?
Yeah.
So Nessa takes it, turns it into a flower pot, and transforms this one. And Nessa, just for a heads up, the second Nessa gets to Mal, Nessa's gonna ask Mal if Nessa can put these flowers inside his bag of companion hoarding and give it off to one of the people in the bag to take care of until we get a safe location to take them out.
You mean
To keep them
Travis?
nice and healthy.
Well, you'll have to wait until you meet up with Mal to do that
Yeah,
rather than
he's
telling
busy.
Mal.
No, I'm just giving you a heads up. That's what I'm
Alright.
trying to do.
So Mal,
While this is happening, by the way, I'm gonna slowly make my way like here.
okay, Mal, it's on you. What would you like to do?
Alright. So,
We need an electric cube.
And hopefully meet up with Mal when he goes out, if he does.
If you think about the riddle.
We need electric
Alright.
because Mal has a rock and Sunny has the ice.
shock the heavens.
Yep. And Sunny got electrocuted in the sea.
Oh, Well, let's take a look and see. Okay, what do I see when I'm walking?
All you see is that that body in the corner.
Alright. Can I inspect it for traps?
Sure you can.
Alright. It's 10.
Nope, doesn't look like there's traps. And you've never been in this room before.
Yes.
And Sunny hasn't said anything either.
Nope.
Would we say that I'm here now?
Mal was a lot closer, so it'll take you a little bit longer.
Okay, I'll be here then.
Let's say that you're in like you're in F for now.
Can I use investigation to determine how this body died? Or
Sure.
this person died?
Well, you definitely see the hole in the chest. You're pretty sure it had something to do with how he died.
Okay. Directionality of where the hole is.
That would take like some forensic nonsense. Intelligence check?
Sure.
See if you can reconstruct this crime scene. Or scene of murder.
Yep.
That wouldn't be investigations.
No, well, I guess you could use investigation. That might work too. Not sure if it would really count, but sure. Let's go with that for now, then. I guess.
So 19.
All right. You think it came from the corner of the room?
Alright. So, being wary. Which corner?
This corner.
Alright. So. What can I see from here?
Like in that corner?
Yeah.
You don't see anything. It looks like just rock and stone. Just stone floor, stone walls.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna use might as well. I'll take out my scroll of detect magic.
Okay.
And I will read it.
Alright, so there is definitely evocation magic in that corner. Originating from that corner.
Okay. Focusing it is it from a particular object or a brick or...
No, it seems to be like there's part of the stone that just has that magical aura around it.
What you doing, Mel? As I enter the room.
Yeah, as Sherlock enters the room.
Just taking a look around.
Isn't that the guy that died from lightning?
I don't know, were you here when you died?
I mean, I wasn't here when he died, but I think I know lightning when I see it.
Would you?
So he does have lightning magic.
And I have a lightning affinity.
I don't know.
Since that's my elemental affinity, I'd assume so.
What would you guys like to do?
What
Yeah,
would we-
well played. I'll, avoiding the corner as much as possible.
Mhm.
I'm gonna investigate the body.
Okay. Roll your investigation. Sherlock. Is that where you would like to stand?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to ask Mal, what exactly are we doing?
It's a 19 plus 8.
So you think that this poor guy probably stepped on maybe like a pressure plate or something. Oh, he definitely stepped on a pressure plate. So he stepped on a pressure plate, activated a trap, got his chest blown open by lightning magic, and he died.
Can I look around for that pressure plate?
You don't know about it.
He shares everything he knows.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sure, if you would like.
Great. That is a non-natural 20 because it's an 18.
So you're looking for it?
Yeah.
It's like right in front of you.
Oh. I told Al not to step on that.
You know, kind of where he's laying down-ish.
Oh, it's like on the body?
So it's like halfway on the body, halfway on the neck.
Gotcha. I tell Mal not to step on that. Even if it's pushed down.
While you guys are deciding what to do, what are you guys doing? Over here, Sunny, Nessa, and Maris.
Okay, so the second I got all the flowers, like, just the two, wait, Nessa looks over at Maris. Did you grab the other flower?
I said, no, it's just a decorative flower.
Okay, so if it's just decorative, let's leave it here. And, let's go back to the ladies and see what we're gonna do with the flowers. I feel like we should get out of this dungeon.
I was like, well, I kind of want to solve that riddle. I want to go back to the big obelisk stone thing with, you know, the 3 blocks that we need of some sort. You know, the puzzle. We're still here. Might as well solve it, maybe. And I'm like, because I don't know, does anybody have any cubes or something that they found recently?
Oh, I have a cube.
You have a cube? What kind of cube? An ice cube? How about we put that into the slot that says about ice and see what happens. Immolate the ice.
Okay. Okay, insert the blue cube.
So it'll be above the red, in the red
Alright.
one. So when you insert the cube, there seems to be a sort of like faint hum and a little bit of like static electricity on your skin.
Oh, snap.
I was like, look at that. That's one. So I'm like, we are actually looking for cubes. I have no
It's
idea.
in the shape of a cube!
Well, Mal's got a
Nessa?
cube. They need an electric cube now. But we don't know
Nessa's
this.
gonna go to Mal so she can ask her question.
Okay.
Mouth's all the way up top left, so it'll take you a little bit to get to him.
That's okay.
Anything else for you guys? You
Nope.
gonna wait here?
I'm gonna get Luna in the room, and then I'm going to wait here and play songs. I'm like, let's wait for the others because they don't know we have one of these in. I'm excited to tell them we have one.
Alright, so Nessa, you're heading over. Mal and Sherlock.
So, avoiding the pressure plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go here.
Uh-huh.
Not only check the corner, but also check this guy's pockets
Alright.
for any quote-unquote cube item.
How are you checking this guy's pockets without disturbing the plate?
It's a good question.
Carefully?
Okay, let's do a sleight of hand check. I know we don't do a lot of those.
Nope.
That is a natural 20, my good sir.
Alright, so you can check his pockets. Do you have a cobbler's kit?
No, I have a mess kit.
Alright. Some of his pockets look kind of rummaged through, so probably somebody's already been here at some point in the past.
Stole a candle. Cough, cough.
Must have been that loot goblin.
Nessa?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Sherlock thinks. Sherlock thinks it was Nessa.
Alright.
Nessa didn't do shit over there.
No, that
Sherlock
was
doesn't
all.
know that.
Yeah, Sherlock doesn't know.
I mean, does Sherlock tell Mal any of this? Because, you know, if you just asked for a cobbler's kit, I'm assuming there's something important right there.
I am gonna tell Mal that the loot goblin might have been in the pockets, but there's something in here that I don't even know what it is. I just assume that's...
Every room I went into.
So it will be sleight of hand to not trigger the trap, and investigation to see what you can find if you're trying to use the cobbler's kit.
Can I give Mal whatever I found?
You didn't find anything.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so sleight of hand.
Yep.
That's 9 plus 2, so 11.
Dexterity saves for both of you.
That is a 15.
Failed.
Ooh.
Maybe I won't roll high.
Well, I really hope you don't roll high at all.
And Mal?
Yeah.
Just do a 16.
Because I'm sure that it's been you know, more than an hour since I've actually casted that the lightning thing, and
You've only taken one short rest.
Yeah, but hasn't it been like more than an hour of all that since I've gotten that resistance to lightning?
Oh,
It
you're still
hasn't?
resistant.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm resistant for an hour.
I know. Short rest is 10 minutes,
Lovely, good to know. Thank you.
if I recall correctly, and definitely... No, actually, it is an hour, isn't it?
We
A
can
short
make it
rest is an hour.
Ah, what a shame. It has been more than an hour.
We can make it.
Nah.
Okay.
I thought you fell asleep.
Right.
I did pass out.
Yeah, but not for a long rest. Or
I
a short
passed
rest.
out. Did not for a short rest either.
No.
You're right. So then I could totally have that still.
Well, it's been...
It's at this point it has been over.
It
an hour.
has been more than an hour.
Yeah, it has been more than an hour since then.
Okay.
Okay, either way, I don't pass, so. What do you think?
Oh, shit. Alright, so 12 points of lightning plus 7 points of thunder, as there is a loud, thunderous noise, which you guys have heard before because somebody else triggered this trap previously.
Mm.
And everybody hears this. It's super
Awesome.
loud.
So I'm like, uh-oh, Sonny, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna go that direction. I think they're in trouble.
I triggered the trap already. I'm gonna stay here.
How far away are they from us?
So Nessa took the long way around.
Amaris is 245.
Is there a long
feet,
way and a short way? Oh, there is.
Remember the hag witch went around?
Honestly, though, they'd all hear it because the
Yeah,
thunder's
all of you
would be
hear it.
Alright,
300
Very loud.
how far can I go if I start making my way?
Let's say it takes you, like 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Not too crazy.
Alright.
Nessa's gonna get there first because she started earlier.
I'm gonna
If you want to
actually
come
go
with
through.
Russell, that's up to you.
I'm gonna go through F and go up.
Okay. Nessa, you're on the site first. Mel and Sherlock, are you both down?
No, I'm not down.
I'm not down.
Alright.
I'm pretty close, but I'm not down.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to go over.
Oh wait, do your investigation check since you're not down.
Who, both of us?
Yeah.
Now.
Oh,
And let's see here, with my all-purpose tools, actually even with my Arcanist ability, I can make any toolkits that I need. So,
Have you made a cobbler's kit at this point?
oh, my all-purpose tool also counts as
Okay.
basically any tools I need to be.
Alright. Roll your investigation.
That's handy.
Sweet.
I'm over here. Says Owie.
10.
Can I Am I there yet to bardic inspiration this man?
You do not actually see him yet because
Okay.
you're still around the corner.
Alright.
But 10 is just barely enough. In one of his shoes, the left one, you find an emerald worth 25 gold.
Sweet.
All that for an emerald. Oh,
Hey, Soul didn't find it. He didn't roll high enough.
I'm tempted to just punch this man, but I don't want to get shocked again.
You should really think that if there's an emerald still in the shoe, that it can't be Nessa who looted it, because there would be no emerald.
You might not have found it, to be honest.
Yeah, you might not have found it.
Yeah, but like, Sherlock
like-
should really think Luke Goblin.
Would I have seen him pick up the emerald?
Pretty obvious that he like used his cobbler's tools, removed the heel of the shoe, and found the emerald in there.
Yeah, that Luke Goblin would have never found that.
Alright. Are we close enough to them yet?
Yeah.
He thinks to himself. He doesn't say that out loud.
You guys are fine. Soul, are you Sunny? Anything? You're just waiting.
I'm just waiting for them.
Okay.
All right.
So, Amaris is gonna enter the room and be like, I heard a crash and a bang and it sounded dangerous. Are you okay?
You've seen me charred.
I was like, clearly we're not okay. Where's the danger?
Yeah, we're fine.
Pressure
I'll
plate
show
right
her the cube that I found in the other room.
Okay.
It's not very. It's not a very big cube. You could hold it. You could probably grasp it fully in your hand.
Oh,
Okay. I look at
I'll show it to
Mal and Sherlock. I'm like, okay, so apparently at some point Sunny got an ice cube thing from the pillars or somewhere. I don't know. Wasn't quite sure. But he put it into the ice pillar and now it feels like magic or something. Like it gives you the good old spine chill and it's humming. It did a thing. I'm assuming we actually need to find more cubes and it looks like Mal has a cube. So we're missing another cube.
I talk in Draconic to Amaris and Mal, really. So, we need to go kill that dragon.
I was like, why do we need to go kill a dragon?
Remember the sphere?
Yeah, the one that Nessa evaporated.
I need to prove myself.
Uh-oh. I was like, well, that's a later problem. I think we need to find this
get that
electric
bottle
cube.
to the kid first.
Yeah, exactly. We have other issues first before we go try to kill a dragon.
I'm just saying that we should probably do that.
Nessa's gonna go up to Mal and be like, can we give this to the people in the bag of companion holding to keep safe until it's safe enough to take them out? Where I have both plants in my hands, like just hugging them.
Sure.
So, the one,
And then I asked Mal, which would be the best companion to take care of them?
I bet Khaleesi would be okay.
Yeah, that'd be the ranger.
Okay, so I give them to Mal and ask Mal to just like yell into the bag for Khaleesi to take care of these lovely plants for us.
Okay.
Karn, does Nessa have the one flower that we need as well?
I have it.
Nope.
I suggest to Amaris that you should probably put that in there as well.
Okay. Then I go over to Mal. It's like, we actually found the flower we're looking for. Can Khaleesi keep it safe?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
see why not.
Alright. Then we put it with Khaleesi in the bag of companion holding. That's a solution. I was like, so has anybody seen an electric cube? Because the cube Mal looks like he has is Earth?
We've been looking for one, but this guy seems to just have an emerald.
Yeah, because you look a little fried there, Sherlock. So,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I feel like there's electricity in this room then, but I don't know if that's a cube form.
Oh, it was definitely electricity.
Alright. Let's see here.
Wait, it came from the corner, right?
Yeah.
So I will. I'll say the riddle again. Immolate the ice,
Yep,
crush the earth,
we got that.
shock the heavens,
That's what we don't
Shatter
have.
the foundation.
And I'm assuming that's what happens when we put the 3 things in.
So, Bird,
Yes.
is there like a hole or anything near the corner where that lightning came out?
No, you think it just came from the wall itself. Like there's a part of the wall that just got set off and did the lightning bolt thing.
Would I know if there's an energy, like, force nearby? Like, that would cause that?
You certainly think that when Mal startled the body too much,
Yeah.
it triggered the plate again.
I mean, like a lacrima in the wall.
No, you think it's just like actually part of the wall.
Okay.
That's emitting the light.
Actually, I'm gonna leave here. Take a look at the mural.
Which
Philip looks
mural?
confused.
Oh, the dragon mural, because there's lightning.
I'm gonna follow Mal, very confuzzled.
I'm gonna follow Mal because I heard a boom noise earlier and I'm concerned for their well-being, and I'm gonna call Luna to come along.
Okay.
Gonna come because
Okay.
that's I can.
So you guys go through E, F, J with the night sky, K with the dragon mural.
Yeah.
What about it, buddy?
Can we
Okay.
investigate the mural, I guess, at the lightning point to see if there's a lightning cube or anything that, like,
Sure.
looks like we could take it apart? 11 plus 6, 17.
I don't think there's anything particularly special about the mural, except that it's drawn very well.
Okay.
The dragon is perched atop like a mountaintop spire, and the cleric is drawn very, very lifelike. Door, as you've seen,
Move.
totally swings in, allows you entry if you want it again. But other than that, it doesn't seem to be anything particularly crazy about this mural.
I'd like to touch the lightning.
Okay. You
Like,
touch
just-
the lightning. The dragon comes to life and bites you. No, I'm just kidding.
A lightning strike just shocks you to death.
Okay, so B was the room.
So to recap, I think you guys might need a little bit of direction. You found the blue cube in D, which had the 4 ice pillars.
Yep, that
You
Soul has
found-
put in the pillar.
Right, you found the brown cube in F, which had the little
Slime.
landslide bit. And you haven't found the Shock the Heavens, and you don't know what's happening with the Shatter of the Foundations.
No. We opened a secret passageway. There were snakes. And as far as we know, there's nothing but snakes.
Wait a minute, shatter the foundation.
We've checked out the statues. We did the pearl that got us to the room with the mural.
Okay, Sherlock, what you doing?
He's looking at all the statues and just thinking to himself, shatter the foundation over and over again.
Uh-oh.
So again, it was one line across each of the places where you put the cube,
Yep.
and then at the bottom is Shatter the Foundations.
Okay.
I feel like that's what happens, though. If we put all the cubes in there. But we only have 2
Doesn't-
cubes anyway.
Doesn't mean he's still not gonna do this.
I know. Do what you're gonna do, Sherlock.
I just don't know where the third. So this is obviously what I'm thinking is the way to solve the puzzles.
So, you guys need another hint? A hint?
Sherlock's thinking very much so on shattering this foundation,
I didn't
He
take
ponders
good
it a
enough
lot.
notes, apparently. So I'm stumped.
and then he just doesn't do it and comes back and touches the lightning again.
What was in I?
That's the room.
I was the altar with the 4 pillars in the corner.
Yeah, that would
They
have had a bunch of
melded
gold.
into the stone.
Yeah.
But they melded into the stone, so now it's
Yeah.
just a bare room.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just a bare
Yeah.
room.
and M had that 4 pillars of water
Mm-hmm.
With the
with
two
the
pools.
2 pools. But that's broken, so now it's just water.
Yep.
Which is basically gone throughout the entire dungeon.
Yep.
And then H had that keyboard.
Yep.
Yes.
H had the keyboard that gave the pearl. G was all the pots that Nessa smashed. F is the room that you got attacked by the Slimer. Nothing was noticeable in E as far as my notes are concerned.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah. And then we opened the passageway to K. L we failed the challenge for. M was the 4 water pillar room that was on the ceiling. N is the room we're trying to solve.
What's in O?
Flowers.
Flowers.
Just
It's
just
a garden.
flowers.
It's a garden.
Yeah, it's a garden.
Like
That's
a
where we
greenhouse
found.
garden.
That's where we found the flower that we need.
So, would you like to do anything?
No, I'll just wait.
Okay.
Shock the heavens.
Sorry, I'm back again.
Hi back, Umbert.
Shock the heavens.
Heavens would be J if we think about just heavens in general because it's the astronomy room. But we actually get shocked in C.
Shock the heavens. Does the mirror say that out loud?
Yeah. Maris will say that out loud.
The mirror, Charlotte says, good idea. And he's like just muttering shock the heavens to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought to D.
Sure, if you'd like to go to D.
Yeah, Nessa's gonna go to D.
Alright, Charlotte, what would you like to do?
he's thinking right now. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Except that's a 3 spell. Okay. Fuck it.
Danger words.
Just do it.
I don't care how big the room is. Hang on, I need to read this again. From you. Okay, so I'm going to look up, open my mouth, and I'm going to say shock the heavens as I cast lightning bolt.
That's wild magic.
That is wild magic.
Alright,
And I
16.
cast it toward the sky.
So spike growth in an area centered around yourself. That's okay. You just don't have. You don't really have to move for a little bit.
But
So it's 60. Let's say it fills up like this much.
I'm assuming I know that I cast that, right?
Yeah, you know you cast it.
I tell them not to come in here.
Okay.
And from my mouth comes a lightning bolt towards the ceiling.
As you do that, the lightning bolt disappears into the ceiling. There is all of a sudden cloud cover in the ceiling as lightning and thunder rumble across the entire room. And then a bolt of lightning strikes one of the walls right
Where?
there.
Oh. Well, Sherlock,
Okay.
how you gonna get over there?
You can just wait it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait that out.
So let's say you guys wait it out.
How
Okay.
long is that anyway?
It's supposed to be permanent, but let's make it a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't think you guys would make it out of this dungeon if I made it permanent.
I wouldn't be able to move if it was permanent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything because I don't have a broom anymore to teleport people.
I have 5 HP. I mean, I could dimension door, but that's about it.
Alright.
You know, and I'm gonna go there.
And Nessa, you definitely hear all of the commotion.
Alright.
Nessa
I'm
doesn't
gonna
care.
follow Sherlock and be like, are you okay?
I'm fine. That was my doing.
I was like, okay. Did it have to do with the
Okay.
Shatter the Heavens?
It seems like it.
And in the southern wall, you see a hole. Not too big. Nessa? So these pillars that are there are technically shattered by Mal. Most of them, part of them have already melted, so they're kind of just laying on the ground.
Nothing about them interesting.
No, unfortunately not.
There's nothing else going on in the room.
It's a lot of water, and then there's still some ice here that haven't completely melted.
Nessa thinks that's boring.
So, I'm going to close my eyes, breathe, and reach in.
Alright. You feel something.
I grab it
Okay.
and then pull it out.
Okay.
Take a peek.
It looks squarish.
Oh, sweet.
You gonna take a good look at it, or are you just gonna be like, close my eyes?
Oh, like I'm looking at it in my hand.
Okay.
Once I realize that it's like a cubish.
It is a yellow cube.
I think I
Nice.
got it, guys.
Yay!
As I like hold it up.
I'm like, let's go back to the room then, because Mal has the other cube, Sunny already put his cube in, and let's see what happens.
All right.
Ta-da-da!
Alright, I'm gonna be backed
Cut to the
up,
next
though.
room.
I'm gonna keep...
No.
Actually, I'm gonna keep Luna right out of the range of the room, just in case crap happens and we get hurt.
Alright.
Nessa's gonna go right here, just in the room, but just barely.
Okay.
And I put it in.
Okay. You
Yeah, I'll put mine in as well.
you feel the hum in your bones, and there's definitely a feeling of static electricity in the air. And then all of a sudden,
This is what I'm used to.
a couple things drop onto the floor.
What things?
One looks like a staff. One looks like a potion, and one looks like a bag.
I'm gonna look at the thing that's directly diagonal from me.
I want to look at the bag.
Nessa wants to look at the staff.
Alright, so Maris and Sherlock, you would both be looking at the staff. The potion is the one to the left, and then the one on the bottom is the bag.
Yeah, I said I want to look at the bag.
Honey, did you want to do any, check something, or just chill out? Mal?
Chill out.
Mal?
Well, if each of them want to check out these items, let me
Well,
know.
Sherlock and Nesta are looking at the staff. Nobody's looking at the potion. Maris is looking at the bag.
By the way, once I realize that it's a staff, I'd like to take it.
What? No.
Yeah. That's what Sherlock is doing.
Nessa's gonna be like, what are you doing? Let's see what it does first before anyone goes dibs on it.
I'm gonna grab it, and we're like over here and running towards.
Nessa's gonna pull out her other staff and hit him over the head.
Oh,
You
no.
are a little bit farther than melee range to be doing that. Amaris,
Mm-hmm.
what you find in the bag is 200 gold.
Okay.
Now
That's it.
you have a potion of water breathing.
I don't need that. Cast
And-
wild magic.
I guess the two of you are fighting over the staff. So however you guys would like to do that.
What it is, because if it's a staff of healing, she wants it. If it's not a staff of healing, he can have it.
Well, we can roll initiative to see who grabs it. But if you don't want to grab it, I'll grab it.
You guys can roll initiative. Sherlock, you were closer by 5 spaces. 4 spaces. So I'll give you a +4 to whatever you roll in addition to whatever you normally roll for initiative. Nessa, you roll normally.
That's a non-natural.
Nessa just says straight out, can we see what this staff does before you take it, Sherlock?
I think
mean,
you
She's
should
trying to
grab.
reason with him first.
I'm not gonna like put it in my inventory. I'm going to grab it. Like, we can see what it does, but I just want to grab it and, like, have
He
it.
wants it in his hands.
Okay.
Nessa's gonna find out if it's a staff of healing. Can I please have it?
If it's the Staff of Healing, I'll give it to you.
And Amaris is
Nessa
just
doesn't
like,
have it.
if I ritual cast Identify, I can tell you what the freaking thing does while you bicker.
He said, but Nessa says that if it's a staff of healing, she gets it. So Nessa lets him touch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab it, and then I look at Amira and says, you can cast Identify,
Mm-hmm. I have to ritual
then-
cast it, though.
and then I'm going to never let the staff go.
Okay. I'm like,
I'm
cool.
going-
This sounds
but
like
I'm
I get to
going-
hug you the whole time and then cast it.
That's fine by me. But I'm not letting this go right now.
Cool.
It's a staff of bird claws. I think everybody's got a +1, so let's make a +1 staff of bird claws.
I was like, cool. It's a staff of bird calls. Tweet, tweet. You can summon birds.
I'm keeping it.
Like, fine. She doesn't want it. She only wants the staff of healing.
I'm gonna put that in my inventory then.
Alright. Is everybody done?
Yeah, I'm like, we have a
Everybody
flower to get
good
back to a
and
little girl.
settled and nothing else is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
The 4 pillars around you crack.
Oh, heck. We gotta get out.
There is a rumbling
I'm like, we
As-
gotta
as
get
a-
out.
as the obsidian pillar before you also starts to crack.
Oh, hell no.
Pieces start chipping off of it.
I was like,
Shatter the earth!
go, run, run, run!
Shatter the foundation!
Come on,
As
Luna!
I'm running away.
Yeah, we're running.
And bit by bit, the pillars crack and crumble, and it all starts coming down. Now I hope you are running.
He starts running.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Boom, boom, boom.
And room by room, it starts collapsing and collapsing
It's a good
And
thing we did this
collapsing.
last.
and
Okay,
collapsing.
I'm not gonna move from room to room. Let's say we take the shortest route
Yeah.
to get there.
Okay. Out. Everybody out.
And as you exit, you see part of the area to the east sort of cave in,
Nice.
as all of you barely make it out alive.
Yep. Okay then, we did it. And I was like, we got the flower. We need to go to Waveridge.
We need to go back, yeah.
Alright. Now what? What are you
Waveridge?
guys doing? You're just gonna go right back through the forest?
Hopefully. The easiest, safest way, fastest way. I don't know.
Show me the path you guys would like to take.
I'm not a party leader.
Would you guys like to go directly to Waveridge and potentially meet more wolves that you didn't kill? What do you guys like to do? Oh.
Go back to her. She's got
It sounds kind of far, but you never know.
Well, I'm out of spells, so.
I suggest that we can go to Rena and ask if she's got a boat.
I was like, well, we will have the flower if we go back to Rena, like.
I'm not giving it to her.
I know, I'm just saying. She'll
There's
ask.
still the. Wait! I had a river there. Excuse you?
Control Z it, whoever did it.
Control Z? I don't think it meant to delete it. I meant to delete the red light, but not the blue light.
No, why didn't you? Yeah, I can do that if you want.
Whoever deleted it can do it.
Oops.
Wow.
It wasn't me that time.
Beautiful
Alan,
art.
Alan was me.
Alright,
Um,
what's the choice here?
so Nessa wants to go back to those ladies and see if one of the other flowers will work for what they need.
You want to go back
They
to
were rather
Rena?
specific about what they needed, and it
Yeah.
happened to be that ARP and Camellia.
And we
So
only
it
have
will-
one.
Yep, you only have one. You had a chance to have two.
I once again suggest going to Rena and
I
asking.
thought when did we have a chance to have two?
Well, remember when you shattered those water pillars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Oh well.
Well, now that's not oh well, because now we know some other child is cursed forever.
But like, Nessa
You
doesn't
guys
know that.
technically don't
that
know
would
it,
be-
so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Technically, Nessa knows nothing of this.
And I still suggest that we go to Reno's and get a boat to Waybridge.
Is that even possible? Like,
I don't
would
know.
we take
I'm
the
leaving it to
river?
you guys what you want to do.
Because that would be an ocean trip. Not everybody can swim very well. If we
Remember-
fall.
So you're going to take a boat trip to try and go back to Waybridge against the current of
Yeah.
the river that dragged you down here.
I thought
Birds,
the river goes-
how is the condition of the fog now that the fog golem's gone, though? Is all the fog in the forest gone, or is it still foggy?
It's still foggy. It doesn't look quite as bad as before.
It's
Um,
over the east.
Nessa's gonna go up the river to hit the Fairward Sea, and then she's gonna go around the water over to Waybridge, and she's gonna start walking.
Okay. Everybody gonna do it?
I will follow Nessa, because I don't want her to be alone. Bring the wolf with
Okay.
me.
I'm getting dragged by a mare.
Yeah.
Just roll real quick. Ah, you guys are fine. Didn't encounter the wolves again.
Great.
Got lucky there.
Yeah.
Alright, so all of you have made it back to Waybridge. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna
Go get the flower to the little girl before she dies.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
see the mayor.
Yeah,
Tell
go
him that
see the
we've
mayor.
Got, and I'm telling that we've got the flower.
Alright. So he will. The mayor will hurriedly call for the healer who sort of like prescribed the thing. The cure, as it
Mhm.
were. And what you see is a, I guess a gnarled old elf, and he is leaning rather heavily on his staff, all wrinkled all over. He's wearing like white healer robes
And like 800 years old.
that are kind of drooping off of him a little bit. You're not entirely sure how he's holding up the weight of whatever he's carrying in the robes. But he makes it to the mansion. He makes it to the bedside. The Farian will provide all the other materials that were prescribed, and he will make not herbal remedy, but a potion from the flour and all the ingredients. Pour it into her mouth.
I'd
And
like to, but as he passes us, I'm just gonna whisper to him Earth in common. That's impressive.
Mhm.
And Telia, after a little bit, she wakes up slowly. So it took you guys. It was one day. You guys rested at Rena. Went into the dungeon. I don't think you guys did another.
One long rest, I think, during all of this.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
one long rest. So let's say it took you. I guess 2 days is fine. So about half of her hair, maybe no. Let's say a third of her hair is now white, and it's like in just one bunch, like a shock of white hair, and then the rest is just regular black.
Okay.
It was awake.
Yes.
I was
Oh,
like,
gosh,
how are you
she's alive.
feeling? If she's awake.
And then the mayor, like, just knuckles all of you aside and hugs her and cries, Talia, I thought I lost you.
And then Amaris is tearing up like, woo.
I walk out of the room saying this is getting a bit emotional.
Is that all you guys would like to do? Anything else?
Oh, before I leave, I would like to say I'm glad that she's alive.
Mhm.
And then I walk out.
Is anywhere I could go to get more info on the plants, on like see what they're used for?
There's no magic. Merchant might be able to do it. If you want to do your own research, you can potentially go to the library.
Do my own research.
I'm gonna go over to the tavern.
Okay. Sherlock is heading to the tavern to not die.
Yeah.
Well, find myself a room.
At least this place is fairly safe, right?
Right.
No more demons coming out of the ground? Eh?
I know.
Alright, so Sherlock, you can do whatever. Sunny?
I want to go out in the city and pickpocket people.
How much would a room cost again? I forget.
I think it was, what, 5 silver
5 silver a night.
for your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm buying my own. And I'm long resting.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, Sunny, you're gonna pickpocket. Roll
Yes.
me.
Sleight of hand.
How many people are? Because you guys came back pretty late. There's not too many people about. Let's do 2. Let's say you tried on 2 people.
Okay.
Let's see how
I
he
swear,
rolls
if you
today.
fail these.
25.
Okay. Great.
Great.
What about
And the second one?
Second one. Okay, let's see. An 8.
Okay, so the 25 is great. Nobody even notices. Which part of town are you doing the first one and the second one in?
Around the tavern.
Around the tavern, so people who have a decent amount of money then.
Yes.
But she's not going to be allowed in the tavern.
Let's do this. For the first one, you lift 12 gold.
12 gold. Okay.
Hey, money is money.
Mhm.
You do this enough, you'll pay for everything. Unfortunately, the second one, oof, you get caught.
Oh.
You only rolled an 8. I don't know what to tell you.
And I slide away into the dark. I slide away into the dark.
Alright, well, attempt to make your stealth check to run away.
A 12.
That- 12. No. The guards get called,
Uh-oh.
and one of them happens to be that guy who's guarding the gate. I think you were there, right?
He was not there.
He tripped her up. He was not there.
Nope, he was not. He was not there when we started the Waybridge event.
But he's been with the party, right? You've been with the party? Yeah, okay. So as long as you've been with the party, the guard thanks the citizen, and he'll say to you, I don't know what you're doing, but I'd like you to know that it's highly illegal. I would like for you to stop. We're gonna let it slide this time because of what you've done for the city. But that's it.
Okay.
One more welcome to sleep.
Everybody gets one, right, Spider-Man?
Everybody apparently gets one. I mean, you guys saved the city from the demons, and then you've helped out the mayor.
If I was awake, I would have said, he's not with me.
Be like, you motherfucker. You haven't died yet. Be like, oh,
Oh, I've come close.
you hate him? Ah, no problem, buddy. Anyway, Malamaris, and then Nessa, if you want to do research. Yeah, let's do investigation. So, Malamaris.
So Maris is gonna look about, and I'm like, so our local loot goblins are really fast on the draw. I would like to split the gold I got, so I would like to give you 100 gold out of that, because I know you didn't really get an opportunity to look, because they both jumped on it.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I guess we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I have information on, from some of our previous contacts on Simeon Lovecraft.
Okay.
And, I have an address for, that secret guild that we are looking at investigating.
Okay. That's promising. We could tell the
Yeah.
group, and it'd probably be good to go as a group rather than two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel it pertinent to pass on this information to you at this
Okay.
point.
Alright, Nessa, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Okay, so as I described before, one was that, actually, I think I described two flowers, right? One was decorative. No, one was the rose.
One
And
was
then
the
the
rose,
other
and the other was a key species.
Yeah, so the keystone species, it's there more for ecological protection and sustenance more than anything special. Like, as far as you can tell, there's no, like,
The general shop and see if I can try and sell both of them.
sure. Let's say there's a little bit of a flower stand there. And so the keystone, not a lot of people would really know that it's a keystone species. Let's see what
They tell it that it's a keystone species and that it's good for like health and stuff.
Well, it's for certain ecological areas. So it's rather sort of specific to what type of ecology is there. So not generally useful, but sometimes useful. You could probably find somebody to sell that to. As for the rose, it's definitely very intriguing. Could be very useful. Let's say, I'll offer you 20 gold. No, 25 gold for the two of them.
Nessa thinks about it. She feels like she could get at least 5 more gold for the rose one. So she's gonna say, not right now.
Okay, well, I'll be here. If you would like to sell
But
it
she-
to me later.
She will sell the other one for 5 gold.
Okay, so it was a 10-15 split.
Did she just sell the flowers?
She sold the keystone for 10, and then
Oh.
you wanted to get the rose for 20? I mean, if you want to say something to convince him that he should pay 20, you can.
Yeah, it's just like, this rose is rare and magical. I wouldn't feel right selling it for that. I would need at least 5 more gold.
Magical. I'll pay you 18 for the rose.
Ness is like, sure, why not?
Alright, so 2 flowers for 28. There you go.
There you go.
Alright, so is everybody done for the day, or do you guys have more you would like to do?
I mean,
Right now it's pretty late.
I'm already asleep, so.
Yeah, I think for now it's probably a good idea just to,
Nessa's also gonna we buy a bedroll.
Okay. You can go ahead and buy it at the general shop while you're there.
And how much is it for the bedroll?
I'd have to take a look.
I think it's like 5 or 10.
Yeah, it's not too expensive.
It's 1 gold.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
Oh wow. More than what I thought.
One gold is like nothing to Nessa.
To
It
all of us, really.
Everybody sleeping? Is everybody good to go?
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
so Nessa goes to sleep as well.
Alright,
Is it
so
funny? Hello, Draconic?
I don't know, the Sunny Village Draconic?
No, I don't know Draconic.
Okay.
So I guess Nessa and Sunny are out of the loop whenever you guys talk Draconic. But you guys can take a long rest. No problem. And when you guys all wake up in the morning, Farian will invite all of you to his mansion, where he will give you 75 gold each for saving his daughter.
Thank you.
75 gold each?
Yep.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Trying to be careful about exactly how much gold is getting dropped, so I'm not entirely sure if that's correct, but we'll see.
Thank you, Sir Mayor. As I bow my head.
No, thank you for saving my daughter.
It was my pleasure. I'm glad she's
Yeah.
okay.
You guys see when you go to the mansion that the healer, the elf, is leaving the area, and which one of you looks most medically inclined?
Okay,
I was
back.
gonna stop him and ask him about stuff anyway.
Okay, well, he's heading out the door. He's out the
I've got
door.
medicine
Say, hey.
of 3.
I was gonna say while she's
I've got
Hey,
medicine of
Oh, okay.
plus 5.
Elf, please wait. Got a few questions for you if you don't mind answering.
Ah, yes. No, that's not a right voice for him. I'm not sure what kind of voice does it do for him. No.
I mean, he's
Ah,
elderly.
yes.
One, how old are you? I mean, it might be a question, I'm sorry, but
One does not simply ask someone else's age without introducing himself.
oh, I am so sorry. I'm Sherlock as I put my hand out to shake.
I would shake, but as you can see, he holds up a gnarled hand which looks like it's almost all bone. I'm not quite in the condition to be shaking.
Alright. Well, I've made the connection of shake in my mind, so it's fine. I'm sure I can.
Is everybody here?
Yeah, I'm
With the,
assu-
Okay. Are you the ones who brought the flower?
We were?
It's very nice to see adventurers who are willing to help out an innocent soul. So you guys are like just outside the mansion, so
I can relate.
however, I'm sorry to say this, but your job's not really done.
It's like, what do you mean?
We done.
For the girl, Talia, her name was. What was happening to her was that her life force was being siphoned somewhere else.
Like from where?
Do you know yet anymore?
So, the potion that I created with the flower will stop it for a good chunk of time, but it will come back in full force.
What's your name, sir?
My name?
So that I'm in contact with you if you need to.
You may call me Cilia.
Cilia.
Sylia.
Okay,
As for where her life is being siphoned off to, I'm not sure. It is quite a distance from what it feels like. And I'm not sure how it happened in the first place.
Do you have at least a direction in mind, or all you can tell is that it's far away?
It feels like it is somewhere to the south.
Somewhere to the south.
Fairly far to the south, actually, really.
Thank you for healing the girl. So,
Well, that's what I'm here to do.
I really appreciate it. I can relate to her situation quite well.
Celia will, pet Luna.
Okay. Amaris will happily let her pet Luna.
You have a very nice wolf here.
Yeah. She's pretty great.
Oh! If there's nothing else, I have patients to tend to.
Yeah,
Thank you for your time.
thank you a lot.
Sure. And then the healer will amble away.
Sheriff is going to wipe the tears out of his eyes.
Okay.
Does anybody else see this?
Yeah, do we see this?
I'm not trying to hide it, but
Okay.
it depends. I don't know if anyone will actually try to notice it either.
I mean, Amaris
I
likes
think
paying
it
attention
would.
to the group.
I think if you're wiping tears out of your eyes, everybody will notice.
Mm-hmm. And Amaris just ambles on over and gives him a hug. A light one, so she's not crushing him, but still allowing him the option to escape if he doesn't want a hug.
He leans into the hug.
And then she hugs him tighter because he wanted a hug.
Not too much, but thank you.
Okay. She'll hug him just enough. And then gives him a nice pat on the back. Like, it's
Alright,
okay. Okay.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do today?
Well, it sounds like everything else would start a mission if we left.
It's the start of a new day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the start of a new day. If you want to look at that fountain, you can. But that's pretty much it for the session.
Yeah, because...
It was just trying to wrap up all of this nonsense.
So, does that mean we'll be back to murder, or is this...
Oh,
What's the
this
game
arc
plan?
I have made this arc not end yet.
You have made...
Because I'll remind Mal and Amaris and Draconic that I need to defeat the dragon.
Okay. And then I'm like, well, we need to defeat a dragon, and apparently the kid's not okay yet. We gotta figure out what's siphoning her energy. And that's to the south.
Dragons to the north.
Very far to the south.
And the only thing that we know is south so far was when the paladins and clerics said come visit them on their island thing.
And then, while you guys are debating, a guard runs out of the mansion with a scroll in his hand. Wait! Wait!
Okay, okay. And Amaris is like, what? What?
Who's
Where
closest?
are you going anywhere?
Who's closest to the mansion?
Mal?
I guess I am.
Alright. He's out of breath, and he hands you the scroll as he's catching his breath. Dear adventuring party, I have heard of your great exploits in the protection of one of our vassal cities, Weaveridge. I invite you to come to the capital city of Lionsgate.
Oh.
Where I'm sure you would find your, not services, skills. Find your skills put to great use, as we have a couple of issues of our own that I'm sure you could help with for a reasonable price.
Okay.
If you wish, you can charter a ship or rent one, or however, if you'd like to walk over here, it is quite the journey, unfortunately. But that is up to you.
Does it say the date that we have to do that, or is that just any time?
It is an open invitation.
Just
Consider
like-
this an open invitation for you to join us.
Okay. So we've got an open invitation to go to the sea. We've got an open invitation to Lionsgate.
Yes.
Okay.
So, it is signed by, what would be the governor?
Yeah.
Yes. The Senate?
No, it's going to be like one person. So I guess it'd be the governor.
The governor of.
Lions. Or
I named this area.
Lionsgate.
Lionsgate, do they produce moving illusions?
I don't know. You'll have to visit to find out.
Oh,
Down in Lionsgate.
well, I've got a few questions for you.
I would also like to take. This is out of the game, by the way, but I would also like to remind you that this is a world. This is a world. You can revisit places, see what's changed, things like that. You never know.
I'd like to ask now a few questions. Sure. If he's willing to answer them.
I mean, you haven't asked me anything, so
Yeah.
I assume you're just
I'm asking.
looking at me blankly as
I'm asking if I can ask you some things.
okay. Well, you just asked me something.
First of all, what are you?
What do you mean?
You gesture your entire body, nunning. What is this?
I still don't get it.
I don't
I'm
understand your existence.
I build things. I'm an arcanist.
But how are you?
What?
Think
He's confused because you seem like a robot, but we know you're not a robot. But he doesn't understand how you work because he gets confused about Ash too.
I mean, I wouldn't understand how he would know what a robot is. Number one.
Because he's
Yeah.
saying robots don't think, but you do. What are you?
Okay. Well, I don't know what these robots are that you're referring to.
Constructs. Solution.
Okay. I know what constructs are.
Same thing.
I'm
Oh,
not a
awesome.
construct.
We call them something different. Then what are you?
I'm just. Like, I don't get what you mean here. Like, what's my race?
He doesn't understand what a Warforged is, basically.
I mean, That's basically what you see is what you get.
I
He's
love
gonna
that.
he's gonna circle around you and just go, "How do you have a consciousness?"
You're wondering how Warforged is made?
I mean, sort of.
Well, when
Okay.
a mommy and a daddy love each other really
Yeah.
much.
When Daddy loves this toaster a little too much.
When some iron loves some copper quite a bit.
Warforged are made.
Okay. That kind of clears things up
Kind of.
somehow.
I don't have the expertise to produce another one.
What was the other question he was gonna ask you?
Nessa goes up to Mal and it's like, by any random chance, are you able to make a staff of healing?
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me, Nessa.
And Nessa looks at him with like big, brown, Nessa-like eyes, and just says, "I'm just like, could you please make me one?"
So,
It would take a lot of time and a lot of resources.
Sure.
I'm not sure if we would have time for that.
Murder, are we allowing downtime?
Okay, I wait for the magic shop to hopefully get one then.
I would count this as downtime, yeah.
Alright, so this will be up to you guys. If you want to do something immediately, if you want to take like 5-7 days to do whatever you want as downtime.
Nessa looks over at Amiris. You
Or
can make money for a few days.
you can do what Sherlock wants and kill that dragon.
Also, when Nessa brings up the Staff of Healing, Sherlock goes, "Oh, thank you for reminding me." I look at Mal and I pull out of my pack my gold dragon wormling statue. Can you make this thing work?
What?
It's supposed to. Well, I kind of wanted to summon the statue as an animal.
So it's a dragon.
It is a wormling, yeah. I'm asking if Mal can make that work.
Do you realize how much downtime I would have to give him for him to make that work?
He doesn't have to do it now.
Do you know how much it would cost?
No.
Yeah, isn't that like 100,000 for a legendary tier item?
It's, a,
100,000. Jeez.
it's an uncommon wondrous item.
No, the normal ones are they might be
That's a
uncommon. But you have a dragon.
Yeah, I don't remember what the original name was.
It is a
Legendary items are.
wondrous figurine.
Oh, I picked the Raven. That's
I mean,
what I picked.
If you wanted a raven,
No, I renamed it to a dragon wormling. I just picked the Raven as one.
it's
That's
a
right.
figurine of wondrous power. If I recall.
What's the rarity on it?
It depends on which type of figurine it is.
The Raven is technically uncommon, but this is a dragon wormling.
So, like, most of them are rare. Like, Obsidian Steed is very rare, Marble Elephant is rare. So this would at least be very rare.
Yeah.
Which would cost 50,000 gold.
50,000 gold.
No, that's an actual. Yeah, that's a magic item. It would take 50,000.
It would take
That's a
a
lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Even if we're doing the 100th one, like even if I cut it, let's say to 5,000, or that's
I'm just asking if I'm asking if he can, not if he will.
I mean, it is a possibility.
It'll take so much time.
Okay.
But he could.
I was just asking. Thank you for telling me that you can, and then I put it back in my pack. That means it can be done.
It can be done. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Anyway,
What would you guys like to do?
every time By the way, every time that I mention I'm going to kill a dragon, I will say it in Draconic.
Okay.
Anyway, I've got a dragon to kill. I say anyway in common and then switch to Draconic immediately.
Okay.
Dessa wants to spend a few days at the library to see if there's any other places to get that magical flower.
That magical flower. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so let me make a note on my continuity sheet.
Can Amaris send a letter over to Katrina's to see if she can win or if she can get in another magic room?
Can you send me
Sure.
that continuity sheet?
Okay.
For like names and stuff? It's just names and roles.
It will still help me a lot.
Sure, I guess I could do that.
Because I will forget all the names that you made not long after, you know.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
know it's an odd, but we'll have them somewhere, but
Oh, I should make this its own sheet.
Okay. I will be right back.
Because this has all my planning notes on it. So I'll make it its own sheet.
Okay.
So Nessa wants Staff of Healing. Oh. No, that's not what you said. You wanted to look for other sources of fire.
Wants a staff of healing, but she also wants to see if there's any places they could also grab the flower.
Okay.
She wants to also save that other little girl.
Right. Okay, so that's one. Mal, anything you want so we can plan for next session? Or anything you'd like to do in your downtime?
Yeah, let me get back to you on that because there's a couple of things that we can go over.
Okay. Sunny? There's a bunch of things you can do in your downtime. Like, you can do research, you can work on your skills, you can buy stuff, do odd jobs here and there. A lot of different things that you can do.
mm-hmm.
Does everybody have access to the DM manual? I think they do, right? TMG. So,
They should on D&D Beyond because of the share.
right. So that's what I was thinking.
Or you can open up all Fun and Dragons and just take a look.
No, the reason is because the downtime activities is in chapter 6.
Which I believe is now posted in all Fun and Dragons.
So just take a look at the downtime activities. You guys can pick and choose as you would like. Mal seems to have posted it, but here is the link to the Dungeon Master's Guide where it lists the downtime activities. And if it doesn't include what you want, we can discuss it. It's no big deal. Amaris? Charlotte? Amaris first. What would you like? Anything? Or just think about it? Alright, Charlotte?
Yeah, she was AFK.
So,
I need to find it because I want to make sure. I want to find out how long it'll take.
to do what?
I'm gonna want to level up.
I mean, I thought you said when we're done we can all level. Or everybody can level.
Yeah, but it's also a thing in downtime that you can.
What? No, it's not.
I mean,
Yeah,
EXP?
Oh wait,
Training to gain levels? Or EXP?
is that EXP?
Yeah, that's EXP related.
Oh, that.
I don't think we're doing EXP, so yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna level up after the arc anyway. I'm going to.
I don't think we should be doing training for levels nonsense.
No, why not?
Because we're doing milestone anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Why do I want to build a scroll? What do I do with that?
Amaris already has one.
Well, she has a shop somewhere.
No, it's an actual. It's a keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a shop. That's like a stronghold. We just don't know where it is yet.
Oh yeah, keep your small castle.
50K, 400 days.
And she got it instantly.
I know. Alright, that's pretty much it, unless you guys have anything specific you want to do right now. Or you can just decide on your downtime. Let's say that the total downtime is a week.
I just want to prepare myself for the dragon.
Before we throw you at the dragon. Which I'm sure you guys want to do.
I'm gonna look to see if anyone has a way to get to the top of the mountain faster.
Potions? Brooms? You can visit some of the people you already know of.
No, Nessa's gonna spend the whole time researching for that flower.
Okay. Probably wouldn't take you all that much time, but let's say that by the next time I'll have a little bit more information for you.
Actually, Sherlock's gonna go to the merchant.
Nessa wants to like spend as much time until they come and get her, just focusing on like whereabouts and like other ways to go get this flower.
Sure.
So even so she can like start growing one horse out that she could duplicate and have like a stockpile just in case they ever need it.
So again, this is a flower that only grows in areas of high magical concentration. So you would have to manufacture or find an area like that before you'd be able to grow it.
She wants to also learn of a place that would be able to do it.
Okay.
So she can safely visit that area for this flower, but keep it hidden from just anyone going to go grab it.
Okay, so you want a secluded location with lots of magic that's not at all dangerous. Wow.
So like if it is dangerous to everyone but like druids.
You know, yeah, except for...
I want it to be like a druid friendly place, but like any other one it would be dangerous.
Dangerous to everyone except half-elves, druids that are named Nessa.
Nessa's not a half elf.
She's not. Oh no, she's a high elf. That's my bad.
Yeah, but no, she no, any druid. Doesn't matter like breed of druid. As long as they are druid, they are safe to enter.
It's just a city of druids.
So you want like
yeah.
you want like a druidic circle location then?
Sure, why not?
Okay,
Interesting.
we can discuss that. I can think on it.
At the start of the next session, Sherlock's going to be talking to the merchant.
Okay. What about?
About the dragon. Welcome
Okay.
back to Nama.
Thank you.
Maris, is there anything you would like to do in your 7 days of time before you get hauled off to another adventure?
Well, is it safe to travel alone? Can I go back to Nakshir and check on Katrina? Because that's the only magic
Yeah, it's
shop.
fairly safe.
Okay, so in that time, I will go to Nakshir. I will check on the fountain progress, because exciting, town square fountain.
It's done.
Yay! Okay, be excited
It was
that
done
that
after
happened.
24 hours.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to go to Katrina, and I'm like, if at all possible, will you let me know if you get another broom of flying in? Because unfortunately on our last adventure, my broom kind of went missing. And I would like another one. But I understand that it's not something you see super often.
I'm sorry, but Serenity's comment, can no one pee on it?
I,
Like the fire.
Talk about the fire.
I know, but like, come on, peeing on it?
that wasn't my first option or thought process.
Me neither.
And so then I'm going to run up and hug Ash because I haven't seen Ash in a while. and I'm gonna tell Ash all about our adventures, and I'm gonna have Luna with me, and introduce
Is Ash
him
a
to
dragon?
what?
A dragon?
Hmm.
I'm interested.
Yeah. So
Ash here?
yeah, no,
He's a
I'm in Nakshire telling Ash about our adventures because I know he's with Katrina. So
Oh. So you decided to cut your hand and go back to Nagshire. All
yeah,
on your own.
yeah,
Yeah, you need to activate the stones via blood.
I know. That doesn't mean like it has to be a lot of blood. I could prick my finger and bleed. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot. And so
It needs to at least have a rune.
yeah. And so I'm back in Nagshire, introducing Birds to Luna, or Ash to Luna, our new companion for the time being. Yep. And showing Katrina Luna too, because not leaving Luna behind. And so I'm like, so Sherlock wants to fight a snow dragon, and we kind of already had a run-in with this dragon, and it didn't end super good. But yeah, they want to fight a dragon at some point, or at least Sherlock wants to fight a dragon. And then I'm telling him about how we can go to Lionsgate now, and that we saved a little girl, and that Mal has information about a secret evil guild, and all the things we've done. So I'm just fully catching Ash up.
Okay. Well, you guys have certainly been busy.
Can I just like have Ash ask, does your cat know about the dog?
I mean, Luna's right there. And so then